Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so I've got another haul for you today. I don't know how big this one's gonna be because I don't have any really big orders to go over in this one, but I do have a little bit of ScribblePrintsCo. I have actually the March mystery sub to go over, and then I have the creating&co sub, the most recent one. Don't ask me what month this is for, but anyways, it's gonna be a couple mystery kits in this haul, and I have my most recent enormous custom scripts order from Kinzi's Creations. It's kind of a little bit of a thick stack, so I'm really excited about that. And also my planner bestie Sage sent me some Happy Mail. Ignore these horribly ugly sticky notes that aren't even sticky at all, they're failing at their job miserably, just covering up the addresses and such. But I just wanted to show off her brilliant handwriting of my name. I love that, and I love the colors too. I literally cannot write like that at all. I just can't do it. Well, I'm sure I've tried. But anyway, she also used this gorgeous Simply Gilded washi and the bow seal. I love using these bow seals for Happy Mail to all my planner peeps too, so I'm sure I'll be sending some back with some kind of seal as well. And here is what she sent me. I'm going to take off the kind of personal notes. Usually I show that stuff, but I don't know. You may have gotten a glimpse. Anyways, I just want to respect her privacy. So we have tons of flat lays from Paper Shower. This was back when it was Happy Bananas. Looking at the top sheet, well, first of all, I'm just struggling to get it open because, you know me, and opening things on camera does not go well. But, yeah, I was gonna say, looking at the top sheet, I was surprised that she had switched to her new style of flat lays back when she was still Happy Bananas. I thought that was a Paper Shower thing, but I did get one of the older sheets too from Sage, which is super nice because I do love the older style of flat lays much better. I don't know, the outlines are a lot thicker, and I love that little, 3D looking shelf there. Or not shelf, but table or whatever it is. I just like the design of these a lot better, so I'm glad that I have more that I can use, although I still do like the new versions, like these. I don't know, I don't like how these are cut off. It doesn't look like a full table, it just looks like a rectangle with stuff in it. Because these look very 3D, and nothing is cut off, things hang off the desk if need be, but here they're just cut off. So I do like the old style better, but what can you do? I do have tons of the old ones. She also sent me this cute little batch of random stickers. So we have the Lunas from Shine Sticker Studio, which I love, and I'll definitely be using these. So cute. And then the little bunny any mug from Paper Shower as well. I love that bunny. I have to remember to use that to mark tea and stuff. Anyways, so here we have just a random assortment of food flat lays right here. I always love the food flat lays. Here we have, I love that donut one. I need to use the donut one too. And those look like donut holes, which are so amazing. That kind, the plain kind, just glazed, those are the best kind. I don't really like donuts that much anymore, but I do love donut holes. Yeah, just a bunch of other random planning flat lays, clothing, computer stuff, all very useful. And then she sent me a whole sheet of the rings planning flat lay, which I super love because I don't use rings anymore really. I just use my Erin Condren, which is coiled, but it looks the most similar to the sticker here. Like that, you know, that layout is like basically how it looks in my planner. And I just love how there's a little vanilla face in that mug there. That is so cute. So thank you so much for these. I'm so excited to use more flat lays because I really need to do that. Now that I'm using so many extenders, I have so much more room in my days, so I can really afford to be using more flat lays. But yeah, I just don't remember to reach for them as often, so I need to do that. And then she also sent me so many like leftovers and like little things because I told her I needed little things always, because if you watch my plan with me, you know that I'm constantly struggling to have enough little things because like my leftover stash is always really low on little things because I use so many of them, and I use so many leftovers because when I first started buying kits, I bought a lot of kits that were like mini kits or smaller kits because I was doing white space planning, so a lot of my stash is smaller type kits. But now that the only style of planning I do is some white space, I just don't have enough little things for those older kits. So now I'm like obsessed with getting my hands on anybody's, you know, little kit, little things leftovers. So by the way, if you have any you would love to send me, please do. But she already sent me so many, so I'm so pleased about that. Don't expect me to remember the names of the kits that these are from, but I just love all these colors. There's so many on here. I like the really light ones too because it's much easier to write on the light ones. Like these dark ones here I'm never going to use. Like I might use them to put like a foiled script on, but like I don't know. I don't want to just keep tons of the dark ones on hand just for that one instance I might use a foiled script. I just feel like it's better to use the light ones just to keep those on hand. But yes, and then I love these old-fashioned labels as well, the book labels and stuff from her old format, and the fancy labels of course are my favorite. So many boxes and labels in here, so many pattern fancy labels. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So this one must be from, I don't know if it's from a toy, it looks like it's from a Toy Story themed kit, and that's what she told me. But I don't know, was there a Toy Story themed kit before the To Infinity and Beyond kit? Because I don't remember there being one, and the colors on that kit are like dark blue and this is light blue, so I'm like, what did this really come from? Because I just literally don't remember at all. Maybe there was one and I just missed out on it, but it really does kind of look like it, like that cloud pattern with the wallpaper from Toy Story, like that would match up, and that like almost looks like Woody's shirt a little bit. I don't know. Sage, if you're watching this, please tell me like what Toy Story kit this came from, because I don't remember any one other than the one I just got. But yeah, that's crazy. And this also came from the same kit. That's so crazy. I don't know. Can't remember anything that well. But anyways, there's some more beautiful boxes. There was actually one other sheet in this stack that looked like it kind of went to one of the other kits, like the storybook kit. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but she reformatted it recently. But I had some of the older sheets from that, like 2 sheets from that kit, including the full boxes that I had gotten from the Buy Sell Trade and also from Misfit grab bags. So I had been trying to like form a whole kit, and she sent me a page that had like boxes at the bottom with the same clip art. So I kind of just put those together. So that isn't pictured here, but eventually I'm sure you'll see me try to use that kit, although I'm going to need a lot more leftovers for that than I have now. So that is what Sage sent me. She is so super sweet, super generous. We're like trying to plan what we're going to get for each other for our birthdays, which are in the next 2 months, and it's just super fun just exchanging ideas and like wish lists and stuff. But she's like so super generous. Alright, what should I go over next? The creating&co or the ScribblePrintsCo? Everybody's a co these days. I think I'm going to go over the creating&co because it's just one kit. Meanwhile, the ScribblePrintsCo is, I think, 2 kits. Yeah, but it's going to take a while to do that. So we're going to go over this one first. Let me quickly take out the packing sheet that has my address in it. I hope I didn't accidentally show it earlier because I'll have to edit that out and that's always super annoying. But I always do that. I always mess up and show things that I shouldn't. Anyways, so this is the kind of farmhouse vibe kit. So I actually did decide to get this one even though farms and farmhouses aren't necessarily my aesthetic. I don't know, I was into it. I was into the color scheme, I was into the style of the sneaks that she showed. So I was like, let's just go ahead and go for it. So I don't really know what kind of to expect with this kit, but I'm hoping it's going to be cute. I like this journaling card. The librarian is in. That's cute. And there is that. And then, oh, that's a new freebie there. So this is really cute. Yeah, I'm into it. I saw the book titles on the stairs and I was like, all right, now I have a handful of books that I can, I can use this kit to mark reading. So I haven't even read Little Women. I have been sleeping on reading that for so long. I haven't read Pride and Prejudice either. I read the first page once and I was not in the mood for it, so I just never went back to it. But those are 2 books that I really need to read, so, this might just be my push to do that. But yeah, I'm into it. These colors, the grays and greens are really speaking to me. You don't see a lot of arts or kits with grays and greens, but this is definitely, filling that niche for me. So we have the box that is the same as the journaling card, all the books on the stairs. Of course, I have to go over each one. Peter Pan, I have not read the book. I haven't seen the movie either. Wait, what am I saying? Of course I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie in a long time either. So it is definitely on my upcoming movies to watch list. Oliver Twist, haven't read that one. I don't think I will necessarily. To Kill a Mockingbird, of course, I've read that a couple times, love that book, and these 2 I have not yet read, but I may enjoy them. I feel like I'll enjoy Little Women at least. I've read other books like that. I read Jane Eyre. Honestly, that might be the only book I've read like that. I enjoyed it though, so I might give these a shot. Anyway, I love this fireplace scene with the flowers in the fireplace. It always gives me like anxiety to see things that are not fire in fireplaces, because then I'm like, well, what if it somehow is used for its purpose and has a fire in it? Then all those other things are going to get burned. And another thing similar to that is my friends who live in San Francisco, in their apartments, they don't really use their fireplace, and my friend Alex has actually set up his TV, which he uses for gaming, and several of his game consoles in that fireplace, and uses that as like a gaming station. And that gives me so much anxiety too, because I'm just like, the minute somebody starts a fire in there, you're gonna lose like thousands of dollars worth of equipment there, and that's bad. But yeah, I don't know. So hopefully this won't give me too much anxiety, since it is a sticker and not a real life arrangement. Anyways, I love this little kitty napping by the fake fire. That is so cute. I love little kitties and kits. I can't handle them. They're too cute. Then we of course got a stack of books. I love this close-up of like this mug organizer, I guess, where they're hanging. It kind of looks a little funny. Like, I don't know if I would want them to hang so precariously like that. I would rather just stack them, but I mean, I guess that's an aesthetic you could go for. And then we have this clock that says time to sit and read, I suppose. So that's fun. I mean, obviously you would never be able to use that clock for actual time telling, but it's fun. It's a fun art piece. Then we have a decorative pillow, just one more chapter. And then of course we have the double box scene of the actual farmhouse, which looks like it is now a library. So that's a super fun vibe. And then we have the inside of that with the bookshelf and the dog in front of it, which is also super cute. And the dog is gray, so it matches the theme. Let's look at the extra full boxes. Ooh. I'm loving the close-up of the kitty cat, and it's different from this box, so you could use both of these boxes because it has a different background. The kitty's like in front of the couch, so that's totally allowable. We have two closer up views of the bookshelf. I don't know, I feel like that was kind of a cop-out move because it's really the same kind of full box, just from two slightly different angles. And like, honestly, you don't even have to use either of them, you could just use that one, but still, I don't know, I do like more full boxes than fewer full boxes, so I may just use them all anyway. And then we have a little table in front of the bookshelf, we have an open book, and a mug with latte art of a book, which is super fun, and the flowers again, I love those flowers. And then some, I guess, blankets in a basket, sort of thing you might put next to a couch. And of course there's the second set of date covers. So I'm really into this. I think I would have to use it for reading because I don't know too much about farms and farmhouses. There's the deco page right here, lots of teeny tiny deco, which I love. Haven't been to a farm in ages, and since I'm allergic to pretty much all farm animals, I don't know how well that would go. I love the idea of farms. I really love farms. I just, you know, I have allergies, so it's not really super feasible for me. But I love the vibe, so here it is. Here's the vibe in the kit. I'm gonna live vicariously through this kit. Here's the shattered glass headers, which again are not really glitter headers, they're shattered glass headers, and you get so many on each sheet. Like I mentioned in my last one, I think I counted them out, but I don't remember what it was. It's 10. 10 per row column, 10 per column, so you get 30 on each sheet, which is fantastic. I'm trying to figure out what this red outline is. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. This row did not cut. So the red is actually the cut line, which somehow printed on the sheet, but did not allow the machine to actually cut it. So that's fine because I don't really like these wavy boxes anyway. I'm not gonna be too sad about missing out on a whole row of them, but yeah, that was a little bit of an oopsie, so I just have to point that out. Oh, I get it. That's what these are for. I was gonna say, what is this extra box for? So that's kind of good. So she didn't have to recut this entire sheet. So that's good. She's saving on paper and ink and everything and time doing that. So she's just sending these extra 3 boxes as a freebie. I bet y'all were like shouting at me that that's what those were before I realized it. I feel bad now, but yep. So, well, now I have more boxes, so that's great. And here's the reading freebie because she's a very book-focused planner kit shop. Her freebie has changed to, not recently, but it changed from foil to this, and while I am a big reader, I preferred the foil ones just because, you know, I love being able to foil my kits with custom foil, but yeah, I don't know how much of this I would use. Probably would just use the character stickers because I don't really use like kind of labeled boxes like that, but it is a very fun idea for people who want to incorporate more reading stuff into their kits. So that is the July subscription. Well, there we go. Love that. And now let's get into the ScribblePrintsCo section of the haul. So I will go over the smaller kit first. I got this from the Buy Sell Trade. This is the Her Day kit. It is a mini kit because that's really the only one I saw. And when I saw this in the shop, I was not gonna get it. I was gonna pass on it. I was like, I don't know, because I wasn't certain about what Mother's Day kit I was gonna get. None of them really spoke to me. But when I saw this in the Buy Sell Trade, I was like, well, I have to get one Mother's Day kit, and the time had well passed to get any currently in the shop. So I knew if I was gonna get one, I would have to snap it up from a Buy Sell Trade. And this one just really spoke to me. It has nothing really to do with my mom or anything, but it's just a really sweet Mother's Day kit. And I love the aesthetics of it. I love everything about it. So I just knew that this would have to be the one it would have to do because I didn't have any others that I really liked. So that is why it is a mini kit. But just look at these colors, the pinks, the purples, the pastels of it all, the whites. It just all goes together really well. I love that girl's hair. I love that girl's hair in her outfit. These waffles with strawberries, that's what I want for breakfast every day, even though I'm not the mom who would presumably be the recipient of that in the world of this kit. This setup is very cool with the white and the gold. I love that, and all the pink and purple accents as well. We of course have a coffee tray with so many Rae Dunn inspired dishware pieces. Here we have a cloud, which of course Andrea is going to throw into pretty much all of her kits now. A pen, and then a gorgeous set of macarons, which I do love to death. And then our double box scene of the breakfast in bed, which is super fun. Looks like we have like a smoothie bowl in there, got another waffle, and a croissant. That looks so fun. Yeah, that's just a really cute bedroom setup there too. And then there are extra boxes that come with it if you do want to make it a more Mother's Day specific kit, because this could be just an anytime kit, but these kind of make it more Mother's Day. So you have the framed print of the definition of mom, and then we have the Happy Mother's Day cake, which I love, the mom mug and purse, and the mom necklace, and of course SPC perfume, I'm guessing, and a present. So I do like this because most Mother's Day kits out there are like very kid-centric. Like, I don't know, they're themed around kids. They have kids in the clip art, and it's basically just made for moms who have young kids. But I, as an adult, still want to celebrate Mother's Day for my mom, even though, you know, I'm not a kid and I don't have kids, so like I wouldn't, this is the only Mother's Day I would need to celebrate. So I love how this is not one of those kid-centric Mother's Day kits. Like, very much could be used for an adult mom. So there was a million reasons that this kit was like meant to be for me for Mother's Day this year. So glad that I was able to get it. Again, it is called Her Day. So this is the functional page here, this functional page here, deco page, and weekend banner. And then the bottom washi and 9th full box. And she also included so generously the glitter headers that came with that kit, and the label sampler, which is wonderful because this is a mini kit and I need all the extra boxes I can get. So pleased about that. That would be gorgeous. That would also look really nice with like a light pink wiggle or a purple wiggle. She's got plenty of those, like a lavender wiggle or a gold wiggle. So plenty of foil options for that. And the lady who sent this to me also sent some journaling cards along, which is also super generous. Here we have this bow from the Relax, I think, mystery kit, I'm assuming. And then this one, which is more recent, I think, kind of the Black Lives Matter journaling card. I may already have this one, I don't know. Quite possibly, yes I do, I already have it. So that one will be going to D-Stash, but super grateful that she sent so much stuff along. And then next, lastly from the ScribblePrintsCo section, I have the March Mystery, which I've been looking for so long, so I'm so pleased to finally get it. Now that I have already got this from the Buy Sell Trade, I'm seeing it pop up everywhere, and I'm like, well, dang, where was this when I was stressing out about it like months ago? But I'm glad to get it at all, because I was really kind of bummed when I didn't get it, and then I tried to convince myself that it's not super realistic to the boardwalk that I actually live near, so like I don't need it really. But the more I saw it, I was like, I want it. So I'm so glad I got it, and I got the ultimate kit too. So yes, this is March 2020. Here's the journaling card that comes with it, part of the new round journaling card collection. It is just the kind of Ferris wheel and looks like a water slide. No, there's no way that's a water slide. Roller coaster setup. And let's see, it's a super fun theme park kit that can be used anytime you're heading for a fun-filled day at the amusement park or water park or boardwalk. So yeah, I will obviously be using it for a boardwalk, even though it definitely has a lot of water park vibes, and I don't know, a little bit. It could be used for a lot of different things. But yeah, the presence of, you know, the bathing suit and the fact that it's like literally on the water, and the fact that there are indeed water slides in the background makes it like also usable for a water park. But I don't know, I don't really go to water parks, I don't really enjoy them. And just, you know, even that whole setup right there kind of reminds me a lot of my boardwalk, so we'll definitely be using it for that, you know, whenever I can mark going to it again. Because me and Aiden do love to go to our boardwalk. So we have this girl with the gorgeous pink hair. I love that kind of contrast. Eating a pretzel. I do enjoy soft pretzels. I feel like it's one of those things that I feel like I wouldn't enjoy, but I don't know, I'm just totally into it. We have a fan and towels, and of course your classic Dippin' Dots, which you can for some reason only get at like parks and zoos and stuff like that, and I guess in the mall if you live in Texas, where I used to. For some reason there was a Dippin' Dots stand in the mall, but it's like not something you can really get everywhere, which is so weird because, I don't know, they're so good. I'm obsessed with Dippin' Dots. If they sold them like at my grocery store, I would get them all the time. I don't know why they are so limited with those. Anyways, here we have a map, sunglasses, sunscreen, a fanny pack, classic amusement park flat lay. And then here we have the girl with a white fanny pack and amazing purple hair right there. I love the fun hair colors in this kit. And then the flat lay with the swimsuit flip-flops, which I don't wear because I feel like they kind of hurt with that thing that goes between your toes. And then 2 tickets, the double box scene, and then of course funnel cake, which I was super excited about because funnel cake is literally my favorite part of any kind of amusement park. Like, that's what I go there for. Forget the rides, I go there for the funnel cake. So super pleased about all of that. The colors are gorgeous, the pinks and blues, that really speaks to me. Like I said, this was the one kit that was the final push for me to subscribe to the mystery kit, because before this I was pretty satisfied just getting them from the buy sell trade when I wanted them, because none of them were like super amazing that like I would kill myself if I didn't get my hands on at some point. But this one I was like, I can't find this in the buy sell trade anywhere. I don't want this to happen again with any future kit. I can't stand not being able to get something that I love, so I just decided not to take the risk with any future kits. And since I was getting them almost every month by this point anyway, I just decided to take the plunge, so I subscribed for the next month. So that's the story about this kit. Here we have the checklists, which I don't use, the kind of old format page with the book labels, bill dues, this functional page here. Here we have the 9th full box, which I super appreciate because it is the full view of all the water park slides right there, which are behind this girl, but you can't really see them because of the girl, so I appreciate that they get a whole full box to their own so you can admire them just on their own. And I love this page with all these boxes. This is the most useful page for me in my some white space planning. And then we have the pattern fancy labels and the headers, which I think have disappeared mostly in the new format. The deco page, weekend banner. Again, I'm not a super fan of the style of weekend banner where you can hardly see the word weekend because the pattern in the background is so strong, but whatever. And then lastly, well, I guess not lastly, the 10th full box and the bottom washi and date covers. Perfect for cutting in half. And then I forgot about this one, but this is the Fashion Girls sheet. So you get alternate skin tones and hair colors for this girl here, but also the background is different. So knowing me, I'm definitely going to use both of these. Like I said, if the background is different, it totally justifies using both boxes, and I love more boxes. So there's that, and then a tall girl, which is an alternate version of this girl, but also has a different background as well. I don't know if I'm going to use these. I might save these for a Franken spread, but I love just seeing the whole girl. I love tall girls, tall boxes like that. Although her lack of toes is a little bit frightening. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't have been that hard to draw some lines for toes, but it's okay. I forgive her. So there's all the main pages for the kit. Now let's go over the add-ons. So of course we have a 15mm washi strip. So if you want to cut the bottom washi in half and just use this at the top, you can do that. And put a foil washi strip overlay over that. We have the glitter headers, gorgeous, and the label add-on for more fancy label love, which I love. I think this kit probably came with a die cut. I don't know. I feel like it probably would have. But I don't see one in here, and I don't really care either because I don't really use the die cuts, but I wonder what it was. And then this is the little freebie that comes with the kit as well, the Munchkin Head freebie, which I really don't use, I don't think. Not that much. And then the wiggle that came with it is the hollow star wiggle, which I love a lot. And this is the new format, which is super amazing. I haven't used a wiggle in this new format yet, but I can't wait to. This is honestly like one of my favorite parts of the mystery kits, is this new format wiggle. So, oh, that hollow is bright. It actually it is perfect for this kit, so I am going to keep these together. I am going to use this hollow foil. It's a must-have. So there's the bottom washi, the script sampler. I like these script samplers because they're a little bit bigger than the ones that you get as freebies in other orders, which are actually cut off like right here, so you don't get this whole right side column. You just get these two. So the only In My Feelings scripts that I have are from Wiggle, from Mystery Wiggles. And there's that sheet, and then we have the cutout icons and a couple labels down there. We have the really tiny star deco. I'm obsessed with little tiny deco. It's my favorite thing. Here we have a kind of mixture of most of the food and drinks in hollow, the circle icons and the date dots, and then the full box overlays. You get 6 now, and these are header overlays right here, only 21, but then you get half cut headers that you could also use as full headers to kind of supplement the 21 here, or you could use these for bougie. I don't know, because I do have like bougie tape in a hollow that I might use, so I don't know if I would need to use these. I might just use these as headers. We will see about that. But yeah, so that is the hollow star wiggle. And that is the March Mystery Kit. I'm so glad that I got my hands on it. It is a huge relief to me. And that actually whittles down my wish list of super rare kits. That whittles it down to 1. So it used to be 4 for the longest time, I believe. Not the longest time. I think I added the Toy Story kit fairly recently, but then I got the kit, so I took it off. And I also added a couple more, I think. But now the only one that I'm really looking for is the Up kit, and preferably in an ultimate format. So if you have one that you're not going to use, or you know somebody that does, and you'd be willing to sell it to me, please let me know, because I'm really kicking myself that I did not get that kit when it was still in the shop. Like, I had no idea. It's, I think, the only Disney kit that I haven't been able to get so far that has left the shop, and it's my only wishlist kit, so crossing all my fingers that I will be able to get my hands on that at some point, but we will see. Alrighty, so finally we have the enormous Kinzi's Creations order. It is mostly custom scripts as per usual. However, there are a handful of scripts that are actually in the shop, and I should hopefully be able to remember which ones those are and point them out to you. So as usual, let's start with the freebies. Now this was during a sale, the pink planner sale, I believe, during which she introduced new foil colors, I believe. And I think she did send me all the freebies in the new foil colors. So I don't remember what the names of the foils are, but I will at least be able to show them off to you. So we have the normal freebie in all 4 of the foil colors. So this is for all orders. So we have this one, which is kind of like hot pink. It really looks like a hot, but not as hot as that hot pink. That's like a magenta. This is just like normal hot pink. I don't know. Forgive me, Kinzi. I'm just making up names for your foils. Just trying to describe them. So we have some scripts here. We have Happy Mail, Plan With Me, Binge. That's a good one. Planning Time. It's also a good kind of neutral one. Pink Planner Sale, which I guess I'll have to use to mark this sale now. Even though I think this was the only shop I bought from during that sale. We have Buy All the Stickers, Work, Walk, and Family Time. So we have those also all in the super hot like magenta or fuchsia or whatever the heck that color is. I'm not super great with colors. Here we have what looks like a sparkly hollow, or like a glitter hollow, I think is what the actual name is. So we have that. And then what is this color? Is this like an orange? It looks a little bit like an orange, but it could just be a copper. I don't know, who knows. I'm probably just gonna use it as an orange. But yeah, that's also a fun color. And then I also got the $75 and up freebie in these same colors. So this has Appointment, Eat Out, Bath, Relax, 90 Day, which I'm assuming is for 90 Day Fiance, Journal, Pizza Night, I'm gonna use that, Family Walk. I usually go for a walk with my parents when I visit them in Texas, so I might use that, although we also walk the dog at that time. Time with Friends, that's a super nice one. Shower, shower every day, so I don't know how often I'm gonna need to mark that. Library, and then Bake. So we have that in the super fuchsia color, the orange copper color, and then the hot pink color. It's almost like a Barbie pink almost. So I love those. It's always fun having them in foil colors because I usually just get the black. And then here is the her new just like every order sampler, not necessarily the pink planner sale sampler. So I did get this one in my previous order, I believe, but I definitely got to have another one because of all the wax stuff, because I do use wax melts and wax warmers. So we have buy wax, wax delivery, change wax, and then we have some summer stuff like pool day and sunbathe, and then baking, which I'm trying to get more into, and then voting and Black Lives Still Matter. Super useful stuff. And I did get one like giant size sheet. This is the holidays sheet. I do love all these holidays here. So yeah, we get pretty much all the standard holidays and then some fun ones like Indigenous Peoples Day, President's Day, Lunar New Year, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yeah, you don't see a ton of those on your standard holidays sheets, like Memorial Day, Veterans Day. April Fool's Day is on there, which I think is really fun too. So I love these. Just had to get those because I don't know why I hadn't gotten them before. And then here are my smaller scripts. Now they are organized after this point. These are just scripts that I pulled out because I needed to use them to complete my last Plan With Me video. I know I should have waited and hauled these first, but I was already like ready to film that, so I just decided to go ahead with that. So I did use, actually I was gonna use one of these but I didn't, but I did use some of these scripts, so that's why they're missing. No, it was not an error on Kinzi's part, thank goodness. So I did just get Play Mario to mark any Mario game that I play, because recently I've been playing more new Super Mario Bros. For the DS, and Super Mario 3D Land for the DS, although my favorite game is, my favorite like video game of all time is Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo DS, so probably there will be some of that as well, but yeah, just Play Mario covers all of that pretty much, and also Odyssey when I buy that and buy a Switch. And then here we have Cuddle with Anna. I had gotten all of my Anna scripts the first round of custom scripts, but for some reason I just didn't get Cuddle with it. I got Play with Anna, but I didn't get Cuddle with Anna, and those are kind of two different things, because if I play with her, I'm like actively like watching her and letting her like run around. But if I'm cuddling with her, like she's pretty much just staying on my lap and like that's it. So yeah, 2 different kind of outdoor sessions, not outdoors, but like out of her little tub sessions. So there's that, cuddle with Anna. And then donuts, of course. I was almost not going to get this because I didn't want to encourage myself to get donuts more often, but like sometimes there's just donuts, sometimes you just got to get a donut, and I just really wanted to have a donut script, so well, there it is. And then a YouTube binge. This was actually in her shop already. This was not a custom. She did decide to make this more horizontal instead of the bigger like 2-row design that she had before, and I believe she said it was inspired by me because I like all of my scripts to be on one line, so I'm super pleased to have influenced that kind of decision, because definitely I will be able to use this a lot. I don't know why I didn't like think to request that before. I have no idea, but yeah, YouTube binging, something that I do like a ton because my watch list is like 400 videos long, so I'm constantly trying to get caught up and failing. Anyways, now we have the sheets that are kind of more organized. So I have like kind of family related stuff. So I know that I talked about previously, I had gotten a lot of different types of scripts in order to mix and match them. So I got the call script, and then I had gotten like parents, grandma, mom, dad, and then all of my friends as well. So I could just attach them, but it often ended up being like too big to fit in the size box that I was looking for. Like call parents was like enormous, call grandma was too big. So I just decided to get both of those on just one line, just one script, so that if I need to fit it in a little thing, I can fit it in a little thing, but if I have more room to do it like in a half box, I can do the mixing and matching. But for call parents, I just needed it all on one line like that, perfect sizing. Call grandma, same thing. That really works a lot better for me. But the ones with like call mom and call dad, which I do use a lot, those words are both really short, so I can still use those all in like 1.5 inches and still have room for a character sticker, and it's fine. So I also had to get some add-ons to like other phrases just to, you know, just to mark who I'm doing it with. So I got with the fam. So I have like a dinner script, so if I'm having a big family dinner when I go visit my parents, I can use this in a half box, have the dinner script on top, and then have with the fam, so dinner with the fam. Just, you know, really anything. Ice cream with the fam, because we always go for ice cream after dinner. Just, you know, stuff like that. Walk the dog with the fam. Really it just means my parents mostly, but our extended family, a lot of them live in Texas as well, so we often kind of hang out when I go visit, so that's for that. And then with the boys, same kind of thing, but with my bros in San Francisco, Aiden and Alex, my best friends. We have been hanging out a lot more lately, both here in Santa Cruz and in San Francisco, so I wanted to just be able to mark in stuff in half boxes, and to not have to like choose between using a script that I already have and then writing like watch a movie with Aiden and Alex in my own handwriting, because I don't have that as a script. So here I can just write, you know, I can just have the script hike, which I do have, and then just put with the voice underneath that. So that way I can use all scripts and not have to choose between using scripts in my own handwriting or just all my own handwriting. So now I can do all scripts. So I'm really glad to have that. And then I did get scripts of custom scripts that I already had, but in the cursive version, just, you know, just for sizing, because sometimes you need like a smaller word than the block script, so then that's what you have the cursive version for. And also it's more fun for like mixing and matching, just to have, you know, each mix and match word in block form and cursive form, just to switch things up. So I already have these all in block form, but I just now got them in cursive form. So grandma, Aiden and Alex, my bros, and then mom and dad. I don't have parents in script form. Why do I not have parents in script form? I don't know, but I'm adding that to my list now. I do have like probably 8 things on my list now, for my next custom order. So yep, it's already building up. And then I got text in both forms, the block and the script. I love X's in cursive for some reason. I love them a lot. They don't even look like letters. It just looks like a fancy design. But anyways, I got this more for marking just texting mom and texting dad or texting Aiden, because I have scripts for those people. But like other people that I text, like just, I don't know, guys that I'm talking to briefly, I don't want to get scripts for them, so if I have to mark texting them, I'm gonna just write it out in all of my handwriting instead of mixing and matching handwriting and scripts, because I don't really want to do that, like I said. So that I'm not really gonna do too much, but like my best friends I already basically have in script form, so like that's pretty much all covered, and also like mom and dad, so you know, pretty much people who I text most often I already have scripts for them, so I am going to use this with those, and that's going to work out pretty well for me. So that's my thinking with that. I don't often mark when I text people anyway, but sometimes I'm just texting someone a lot that day and I just don't have much else to mark, so I just write that. And then we have iced coffee. Was this a custom? I don't believe so. I think this was already in her shop. I just wanted to get the script version because I liked it a lot better. I really like how this looks. I love the long loop on the D, and I love the loopies of the F's. That just really works for me as a script. I love that. And I have been drinking a lot more iced coffee lately because now it's summer, and I've kind of finally found like a formula that I like in terms of like how to make it. I pretty much just do cold brew and then milk and then, well, and ice obviously, although I should be using like frozen coffee ice cubes, but I usually just use ice because I'm too lazy to think that far ahead. And then I add some sugar-free sweetener because I don't know, I've gotten used to it by now, so it doesn't taste as weird. Like, it's fine for iced coffee. Like, I don't know, I've just convinced myself that that's how iced coffee should taste, and it pretty much tastes like that when I go out and get it too. So like I'm just used to it by now, so I like iced coffee. So yep, now I have plenty of scripts with which to mark that. And I needed more The Office because I just knew that I would need more. You know, I'm watching an episode every week to keep up with the Office Ladies podcast, so just got a refill on that. And here we have call in script form because I only had it in block form before, so you know, just another mix and match thing that I would need. And then we have cleaning in both block and script because I didn't have either of these before because I hate cleaning and it's not something I really often do, but it's something I need to do more of for sure, and I've been trying a little bit, so I thought having scripts would kind of help me out in the area. You know how it goes. And then we have cook, another one that I had in block form before, but I just wanted to get script form. There it is. I really like that. It looks almost like an H there, but I don't know. I think it's fun. I like the little loopy on the K. I like loopies. Like, if you haven't known by now, I like loops in cursive. I like big loops, and I cannot lie. So here's Insta. I've been eating this one for a long time in script form instead of block form because the block form is enormous, and if I need to write like haul Insta, like it just takes up too much room. So I'm hoping that this one's going to be a little bit shorter, like width wise, than the block one was, and I think it'll fit a little bit better in like a fancy label. So hopefully that'll work. I'm not gonna get Instagram written out because that's way too long, and I like to mark what Instagram post is going up, and I'm not just gonna get IG because that's too short, and I'm not gonna do IG post because Insta works. Insta covers it. Like, that's all I need. And that's what I write in my daily planner anyway when I'm marking down what I'm gonna do in my memory planner. So there you go. Nap time was another one that I've been eating for so long because I got nap. I think it was already in her shop or something. Yeah, so I got nap, but like, first of all, it was in block script, and it was very big. Like, it was a very tall script, and it also left too much room on either side of it if I was going to use it with a character sticker. There was way too much room there. You know me. I like to not leave as much space when I'm using scripts. I like it to be a nice long script that takes up all the space left in a, you know, a little thing when you've already put down the character sticker. So frequently I will add the word time or day or something like that onto the end of a word just to make it longer. I've done that with like all my foods, like burger time, sushi time. I didn't do it with burritos for some reason, but burrito time would be another example of that. Pizza time, I think I definitely did, etc., etc. I haven't gotten a sandwich script yet. Why have I not done that? I love sandwiches. I'm obsessed with them. Anyway, I should do one for salads too, because that's my new obsession. I'm switching from sandwiches to salads in terms of my obsessions. I'll have to add those to my list. I hope y'all are writing notes on the things I need to add to my list, because I'm not. I'm gonna forget all of them. I'm gonna have to rewatch this entire video to remember the ones that I wanted to add. I've definitely already forgotten the first one I wanted to add. Anyways, so yeah, nap time is another thing along those lines. So, and this was what I used to write before in my own handwriting. So I don't know why I didn't think to get that as a custom script before now, but I finally did. And then we have podcasts. I already had this one in block letters because I wanted to be able to cut off the S to mark actually recording a podcast. We haven't done that in a long time, and I'm perfectly fine with that because it was actually causing me a lot of anxiety building up to it. And then doing it was fun, and then it was great to have done it, but just the anxiety was too much, so I'm glad that we're not doing it as frequently. But it's still a fun thing to be creative about. It's just that I have my own channel to keep up with, so I've already got a lot on my plate. But anyway, so I got the script form of it just to have as well, just to take up less space. I think I'm pretty much just gonna get script form, or like cursive forms of all of these scripts, because I just like the way they look so much. So we have trash day. Again, I only really mark this on Thursday, which is trash day, when I don't really have much else to mark. Same with payday, which is also on Thursday. But you know, sometimes I just do have space to mark that, so there's a script for that. There's also a payday script somewhere in here as well, along those lines. I don't know why that's not here. We also have wake up early. I have like all the variations of like sleep and naps that you could possibly have in like a script. So what do I have? I have nap time, sleep in, like sleep early. Pretty sure sleep early is like go to bed early. And I have sleep forever. And I think I have possibly like one more that I'm just not remembering. But now I have wake up early. So I have pretty much every variation on that you could possibly have. And of course I'm trying to wake up early every morning now, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And after that I get really proud when I do manage it. So this is just kind of like a little high five for me to put in my planner. But now that I'm back to morning shifts that work pretty much exclusively, they had me on nights for like a couple months, and now I guess I'm on mornings now all the time. So I'm waking up early every day, but on weekends and stuff, it's more of a struggle. Like today, after a full work week, I was just so tired that I slept in a little bit, 10 in the morning, which is still pretty early considering that when I was like in college and stuff, sleeping in would be like till 1 p.m. So like I still think that's pretty decent for a sleep in, but you know, it's not like 8 o'clock, which I used to be able to do. Well, like last week I used to be able to do, so I'm trying to get back into that. So maybe tomorrow I'll try to wake up a little bit sooner. We will see. Anyways, that's what that's about. I also have doctor. I mentioned this I think in my last haul, that like, or some recent haul, that pretty much you see everywhere. Oh yeah, because I was talking about the letters to Apollo scripts. So pretty much what you see everywhere is like doctor's appointment, all of that written out. It's an enormous script. You can only use it in a half box, like that's that. And I think Kinzi had one too that I almost certainly already own, but like sometimes I just don't have room to make a doctor's visit a half box event, and I would like to do that every time because I go to the doctor so rarely and it's such kind of a big deal that I really want to be able to give it the space it deserves, but sometimes it's just not feasible to do it. And I have day extenders, but sometimes the math doesn't add up to where like it would be reasonable for me to do that anyway, even with extenders. Like there's a lot of thought that goes into it, so I just wanted to have the option to use it in like a little thing, or this is still a little bit tall, so maybe in a like a fancy label of some sort. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I just wanted to have the option to mark it like that. So doctor pretty much covers it. I could have said doctor appointment, like APPT, like in the, let me just pull out right here. I could have just had like that, doctor appointment, but I don't know. I just don't like abbreviations like that. If I can avoid them, I most certainly will. Like you'll probably have noticed that. So it's not doctor appointment, it's just doctor. That covers it, you know what I mean. I know what I mean. I should have probably one for dentist too. But again, I don't go that often. It's only supposed to be, what, a twice a year thing? And then we have cuddle time. I think I mentioned like that I was getting this. No, I actually pretty much covered it all in my Letters to Apollo haul, my second to last haul, the haul before last one. Who knows by now. A fairly recent haul that I did on Letters to Apollo, I pretty much covered my philosophy on this, and that I could use this for either cuddling Anna, even though now I have a Cuddle with Anna script. I don't know. If I run out of those and I need one of these in an emergency, then I have it. And also just for cuddling, any guys that I happen to be with at the time. So it's a pretty versatile script. So now I have one from Kinzi and from Letters to Apollo. So I also wanted just to get the Hike with Aiden script as a script because we go hiking so often. We do it literally every day that we hang out. Like there hasn't been a day recently that we've hung out that we have not gone hiking because we are a little bit obsessed with it. We are a lot obsessed with it. It's our thing. Hiking, cave exploring, just whatever. We're outdoorsy now, I guess. we weren't really before, but now we are. We weren't as outdoorsy as we are now. But yeah, so I just wanted to get it as a whole script because I would be using it so often. But this one I unfortunately will not be able to use because Aiden is spelled wrong here. I totally understand, like that's a very easy mistake to make. I think more frequently it's probably spelled with the E than the A. But yeah, so I will be ordering a new version of that that has it spelled with an A. But also I'm thinking maybe I want to have it on 3 layers instead of 3 rows instead of 2. I'm not really sure about that because I'm not sure how well it would fit in a half box because it might be even a little bit like short height-wise for a half box. Let me pull one out and kind of think about that a little bit. I don't know, it might be perfect. No, that's definitely perfect. I don't know what I was thinking. It would be way too tall if it was with 3 rows. Do I want it in script though, in cursive? No, I don't think so. I think I really like the block letter look for that. So if I do it like in the upper right corner, that still leaves room for like a decent sized character sticker. Like a Munchkin from Once More With Love would fit perfectly. If I was going to use like a bigger sticker like from Paper and Thread, I might have to layer it over that a little bit, but I think that would be fine ultimately. I think I've done that before. But yeah, no, it is the perfect size to fit in a half box. So yeah, I will just be reordering that with the correct spelling. But yeah, I'm totally glad I made the decision to get this type of sticker anyway, because like I can do mixing and matching, but I don't know, it's just so much easier when you can just grab something where it's already formulated, and if it's something that you use as often as I'm going to be using that, like it just makes sense. And this is a reorder of the haul stickers. These are, I think, bigger than the last custom I got of hauls. And I did get also a different design. I just got the stroke outline instead of the half fill like I got previously, because with the stroke outline I can make it half fill just by drawing in it, or just making it however I want, really. I like the small ones, but I also like the bigger ones. The bigger ones fit better with the other mixing and matching like words that I would use with the haul. So yeah, I'm like totally happy with that, and I go through these like so fast. I should have bought 2. I don't know why I didn't buy 2, but yeah, glad I have that. But I also have these scripts from my previous order, so I'm not gonna run out super fast, but probably fast. I just can't wait to be caught up so that like I'm not running out like immediately after buying something, because I have to film like 10 Plan With Me's a week or whatever. Anyway, I also got more Anna Isn't Hungry. This is another like restock for me, not because I ran out of them so fast, but because I know that she did fast for 4 months fairly recently, so I know I'm probably gonna need more than 18 scripts that I had on the first sheet, so I knew I would just need to have more. And also because now she is still only eating 50% of the time, which is great compared to 0% of the time. Like she's doing it regularly too, every other week. But like I still have to mark when she isn't hungry some weeks, so I need like a character sticker to mark when she isn't hungry. I don't know, probably just use a snake. I don't have like a snake with an angry face, although I should draw one. Anyways, so that's just a restock for me. And then here's the Sleep Forever script that I talked about before that is actually just in this haul. Yeah, this is for days when I do sleep until like noon or 1 p.m. or what. I haven't slept till 1 p.m. in ages, but noon is still sleeping forever for me. And especially like earlier this week, I slept 13 hours because I was just so tired after work. I laid down just for a little nap, but I didn't wake up until early in the morning, so it was 13 hours. So that's definitely the occasion that you would need sleeping forever. So I also have, excuse my hair just getting in here. When you have long curly hair like me, it gets everywhere. This is another restock, Legend of Korra. Yeah, I think I only got 1 or 2 of these sheets in the first time. I don't know, honestly I probably had enough. I was just worried about running out, but now I have more because Legend of Korra is longer than Avatar, and I just want to be certain of watching all, or marking all the episodes with scripts. So there's that. And yeah, I'm still really enjoying it, by the way. Not as much as Avatar, but like it's also kind of just different, and I appreciate it. And then Sushi Time, just like I told you before. I also thought I got sushi. It might just be somewhere in here. It, you know, probably is. Or I got sushi in a previous haul, I don't know. But I got sushi and Sushi Time, just, you know, for whatever occasion you would need each one. So Sushi Time, this one's more of like a little thing or fancy label size script right here. I do love me some sushi. I don't eat it nearly as much as I would like to, but it's also really expensive, and I feel like it's not really the thing that is best to get for delivery, which is really your only option right now. So, and grocery store sushi is kind of sad. So anyways, I still love it and I miss it. So I also got Bad Day, just for those occasions that I have bad days. It's not really that often for me. I've had mostly pretty good days lately. Like usually it's just one bad thing that happens, and I'm really good about not letting it like color my whole day. So only very occasionally do I have bad days, but I just did something that I really want to script for, and I love all the loopies in this word here. You get a loopy in the B, and the D, and the D, and in the Y, like so many. It's just a very aesthetically pleasing script, so another reason why I had to get it. Here we have Bake, another version of a script that I had before. I had the block letter, and now I have the cursive. So I have Bake and Cook now in cursive. And Budget, this was another one. I have no idea why I didn't have this in cursive before. I just had the block letters, because I used to write it, I think, in my handwriting. I used to write it mostly in block letters, but like I don't even know if that's true. But I just need to have the cursive version just in case. Email, oh, that's another beautiful one in the cursive. This one I think was already in her shop. This was not a custom. I usually only mark emails when I either have to send a really important email or I'm checking my email, which I only mark when I don't have anything else to mark that day. And this is kind of a script that I can use for neither of those things, because if I was going to make it check email, I would have to write the word check on top of it, and I don't mix handwriting and scripts anymore, at least I try not to. And same thing with whoever I'm emailing, like I would have to write their name after it, and I wouldn't want to do that. But I am probably just going to use it for checking email, because it's kind of self-explanatory. Like, you can immediately pretty much tell what it's used for when you see it in a spread. So I might just do it like that. And I like the eye, how it looks like a little heart. I don't know if that was deliberate or not, but I think it's adorable. I love it. And I had to get many more of the Harry Potter ones. I feel like I didn't get these with the intention of foiling these 3, because I already have one in the black. But now that I look at it, I'm like, well, there's 3. I have 3 foil colors right now to use with my mink, so I might as well just go ahead and do that. So that's my new plan, Stan. I'm gonna foil some Harry Potter scripts. I love these so much. I'm gonna stock up on a million more. These are a perfect half box size, I do believe. I do declare. Let's grab one of these squared off ones this time. Ooh, look at how perfect that is. Doesn't leave much room for a character sticker, but you can just scooch it to the side and then stick one behind it, do some layering anyway, but perfect sizing. Gotta love it. And then we have organize. I had an occasion recently where I wanted to mark organizing washi, but I didn't have just a plain organized script from anybody but this random one from SBC. So I just wanted to have just one that I could reach for regularly without needing to dig into my foil stash. So here I got it in the block letters and the cursive. This was also in her shop without it being a custom, and there's another heart over the I for the dot, which is super cute. Oh, I love cursive Z's too. Cursive Z's and X's are my favorites. And the little loopy on the R I also love. This word is written really beautifully, so glad I got that. Here's the Payday one I was talking about before. Again, I also love the way Payday is written because of the really long D loopy. And then read. I did have this in block letters before, and I just really wanted it in the script form too, just to be able to use it in smaller spaces. Again, there's that gorgeous D loopy that I love. Here's sushi. Why did I not organize this better? I thought I did, but I didn't. Maybe I didn't at all. No, I did, definitely. Because all of my, like, family sheets were first. Anyway, here's the plain sushi one. I think I organized it halfway and then I just forgot to do the rest. But yeah, so here's the block letter sushi for the instances where you want to use it in like a half box. Ooh, it would be really cool. Let me demonstrate some mixing and matching right now. So if I go out for sushi with my family, with my parents, we have, ooh, let's do some triple hypothetical layering here. So we could just have sushi right there on the top of that box, and then with the fam in the bottom part of that box, it fits perfectly. I know it's really hard to see, but like the borderline is there, so it goes like right there. So it does fit perfectly, and then you could have your little character sticker right there. So perfect for that if you go out for sushi with the fam, or if I go out for sushi with Aiden and Alex with the boys. There it is. I love it. I'm obsessed with this mixing and matching thing. Like literally, who else does? Other people have to do this, right? Like I am not the only person who's like invented mixing and matching Kinzi scripts, right? Like please tell me y'all have caught on to this like genius, because I would not like live if I couldn't do that. It would be so fun. It's so fun and so useful. And I don't want to have like custom scripts like for every single thing. Like I don't want to have sushi with the boys or sushi with the fam. Like I don't need that. But that works for me. So super pleased about that. And then work. This is another word that's written kind of fun. All the different loopies going on there. It is still kind of a big script, but it is a lot smaller. Like I could possibly use this, I don't know, I could use it in an appointment label for sure, but those aren't as common. A fancy label, yes. The thing is, I'm worried about little things. Like, I don't know how well that would work in a little thing. I mean, it would be a stretch, but you could possibly do it. Anyway, I did get some letters to Apollo scripts in my recent haul that are work scripts that are really tiny that would fit perfectly in little things. So I do have that option. But yeah, I do still like the way that's written. I got Texas. I only got this in block. I was considering getting it in script, but I was like, I don't think I would really need that. Just to mark when I visit Texas, because I always mark this like in my sidebar on the week that I visit Texas, or if I'm like marking when I'm flying to Texas, I'll write fly to Texas typically. I guess this is one that I would have to mix and match that with if I write fly to Texas. But I don't know, I might just get some script that says like catch a plane or something, to where I wouldn't have to write Texas and I could just have this in my sidebar. Because my plan, I also got this visit and visits scripts as well to do mixing and matching. Obviously that's my thing. So my plan with this was just to have this be like my sidebar box. So got your half box, you got visit, you got Texas right underneath that, so there's that for you. And then you could have just you know, a cowboy character sticker right next to that, which is what I typically do. Although I think I did get the Texas, like Visit Texas bucket list sheet from Wonton in a Million. So that's kind of my plan there, is to use some of those stickers in my sidebar, like in this type of box to mark that. So that is basically my plan with Texas. I don't know, because like my parents live there and I think they're going to live there forever, so I definitely need to be having a Texas script to mark that. You know, hopefully I'll be able to visit them soon, because I did have to cancel my work vacation due to the current pandemic. So I haven't seen them since December of last year. But, and I do not advocate for visiting other people in other states or even cities right now without taking proper precautions, because it's just not a good idea. So I haven't seen them in almost 8 months, and you know, it's for the greater good. So I'm perfectly satisfied with that, doing my part. Anyways, I also got these visit and visit scripts for visiting people. So let me try to grab some of my appropriate stickers here. Let's just grab some people as an example. So if I'm going to, this is another reason why I should have a parent's script, because if I'm visiting my parents, I want to write visit parents, so I want to have a parent script, but I don't know. Let's just pretend that I'm just visiting my dad, even though they live together. I don't know. Visit dad. There you go. These actually are pretty well sized to match, so you could use that just as like in a fancy label, I bet. So let me pull one up for you. Yeah, these would fit nicely in a fancy label. You could have your little daddy-daughter character sticker right there. I do have probably a couple for that purpose. So you could have that. You could do visit Alex or visit Aiden, even though they also live together. I would probably just write visit the boys and just cut off the, do it little chip chop of the with part. She actually separated that out pretty well, so that with some creative cutting I could cut that off and just put visit the boys. I could do visit with the boys, but I don't know, that seems kind of weird. I don't visit with people, I visit people. But yeah, like theoretically that's kind of my plan here. So visit somebody if I go to see somebody, because I like to mark that as a separate line item, you know, when I go to visit somebody. I don't necessarily just like to jump into what we do. Like the beginning of the day, you know, I go to somebody's house and say, you know, we make breakfast as our first thing. I don't just want the first item on that day to be make breakfast. I want to like acknowledge the fact that I'm going to see somebody else, and so pretty much everything with the rest of this day is going to be with that person. I kind of want that to be a fact that is stated, you know, off the top. So that's why I got the visit script for when I'm going to somebody else's house, and I got the visits script for when somebody's coming to visit me. So the days that Aiden drives down for a day in Santa Cruz, Aiden visits there. That really says it all. That fits well. That works. Let's see. On days that my parents come visit me, you grab the visit script again, you grab the parent script that I for some... Oh wait, I do have a parent script. I just don't have the parents cursive, I just have the parents block. Was that one I was going to add to my list? That probably is. Anyway, so I have the visit script and then I have the parents block script. So just mix and match those. Visit, or parents visit, visit parents. Either way, it works for that. If dad comes to visit, dad visits. There you go. I just wanted to get both because sometimes I do like to do the thing where I just cut off a letter, but sometimes I just don't want to have to mess with it. So I just got both with that. And I'm patting myself on the back every time I pull out a new like mix and match type script, because I don't know, I just think it's the funnest thing in the whole world. Like literally in planning, that's the funnest thing for me. Same for why I got these next two scripts here. So I got with for obvious reasons. I've been frequently like wanting to have a with script because it's just so so useful to have it already written out, because frequently I'll have like a script for something and then I'll have a script for who I did it with, but I'll have to write in the word with myself, and it's just super annoying. Like in my last plan with me that I have not actually uploaded at the time of filming, but you've probably seen it already, the one for the Polar Express kit, I had to do Farmer's Market with Maritza. I actually don't have a script for her name, but just pretend I did. I had to write in the with myself, but like theoretically I would rather have it in a script already so it looks like it matches, and I got the block form and the script form or cursive form for that purpose. So this is similar to the whole with the fam and with the boys theme kind of, but it's also useful for if you do it just with one person, which is why I have all these person scripts over here. So if I got for ice cream just with dad and not with mom, then I got my ice cream script that I got in my, I think my first custom order or my second, and then I can have with dad, and it fits height-wise. That really works out. It just looks like it goes together. So ice cream with that, I don't have to write anything. It's brilliant. Like, why have people not done this? It's perfect. So there's with and then there's and. So this enables you to do even more mixing and matching. So let's grab donuts. Oh no, let's grab Mario. Play Mario, because that one I think fits better. Let's grab our base. I wish I could just like pull off a sticker just to completely show you how this would work, but I don't waste stickers, you know that. So we're gonna have to do my horrible layering that you can really barely see at all. You can see it better if I put it on the ground instead of try to hold it up. So let's say I'm playing Mario with, I would write with the boys, but no, we'll do a different example. So say that it's just Alex and my dad. This would probably never be a scenario that would happen, but for the sake of example and showing you my genius, I'm just gonna go ahead and formulate this. Actually, I don't think this would work too well because I would need the with one as well, and this might be too many words to fit in. And now I'm layering so much that you can't even see what's going on. I can't even see what's going on. But let's pretend. Okay, so I'll show you the top layer first. So we have Play Mario, and then we have with. The sizing is a little bit off, but it's all the same script, so it looks like it matches. Play Mario with Alex and Dad is how that would work. Now it might be a little bit too big to fit in the box. It might stick out on the edges a little bit. I might have to cram it a little bit too close, but theoretically that's how that would kind of work. Let me see if it would work better with the donuts one or something. So we have donuts. With Dad. See, that works well. I don't think that was actually my intention, is to do like something with something and or something with someone and someone. I think the and was more to be used, honestly, it could be used a lot with food. Like if you're going out to eat and you have a half box to use, and you got, say, donuts and ice cream, then you could say, you just have your character sticker and then you just say donuts and then the ice cream script underneath, and then that works for that. Or you're doing two activities at once and you don't have enough room to use two boxes, so you're going to try to put them in the same box. So like you could say hike and burrito, which is often what we do. We hike to a burrito place, we get the burrito, and then we hike back. So that was kind of my thinking there, although it has pretty much limitless uses because right now I'm just formulating sentences. I'm just buying all the stickers I need to formulate all the sentences I could want in my planner. So crazy, but it's the most fun thing for me. So we have and, in block, and script. That was a fun little experimentation session that y'all just more forcibly put through. anyways, finally, lastly, the last things I got were the months of the year, January through July. I already showed January and February, I think, in a previous haul, but I just wanted to throw them in now just to have the matching set. I would have gotten the rest of the year, but I just knew I would need them right away, and I didn't want to spend too much money all at once, although I did. I just didn't want to spend any more than that. So I just got January through July, which I knew would last me, and again, the point of this is to make the spreads in my new planner look just like the spreads in my old planner, because the format changed and the month wasn't in the same place, and I wanted to have it in the same place, so I knew I would need a script for that. So that's where these come in, to just kind of arrange my spreads exactly how I would like, no matter how the planner changes. So that's my plan for that. And yeah, I think that's everything from Miss Kinzi's order. Oh my lord, now I'm gonna have to go back and remember everything that I wanted to have a new custom script of. But anyways, I'm still super psyched about it. Like, it's still just, it's the most exciting thing in the world to me to get a new Kinzi scripts order. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of this particular haul. It's gone on, you know, about the same amount of time that my hauls usually go on, so that worked out really well. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be super amazing and fantastic and wonderful, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao ciao.